Hello everybody. So I actually haven't vlogged. I have my ear thing in. I haven't actually vlogged for about 2 weeks now, I think. So basically I'll give you a little bit of a backstory before I upload the vlog and I get back into the swing of things of vlogging. So at the end of February, we went on a trip to San Francisco. And when I got back, I didn't feel ill for a week to 2 weeks. And then I had my grandmother and my great aunt come to visit me. And I started to feel a little bit under the weather, but I actually thought it was my allergies starting back up. So I thought no more of it and just kind of kept going, doing some sightseeing things with them. When they left, my mom was coming a week later for my birthday. She was only coming for a short trip though. So I started to get a lot of fatigue, napping during the day, like excessive sleeping, which is very, very unlike me. I'm an overthinker, so sleeping is kind of difficult for me usually. So it was definitely out of character. I never really got sick. I got a bit of an upset stomach a couple of the days. I'd say probably like day 8 or 9. And then after that, like I said, just sleeping an awful lot more than I would ever usually sleep. And then I kind of got heart palpitations 2 nights after that. I would say a couple of days after I had an upset stomach. And then my mom left and went home to Ireland. And for about a week after that, I was completely wiped, falling asleep on the sofa, couldn't really have the energy to even get up and get dressed, let alone do anything else. And then it just passed. And then it was only around, Corona was kind of only, COVID I should say, was only really being talked about then, which was kind of crazy because I think I actually had COVID from the end of February. I am going to go and get an antibody test. It's just that they're not really verified yet as like that they actually are 100% accurate. There's still a bit of hit and miss stories going around about them. So I'm not going to get the test until it's a little bit more accurate, which is probably a few weeks away. But I definitely think I had it because it took me so long to get over the illness, a lot longer than I've ever taken to get over any illness, to be honest. I didn't get body aches, but I didn't have excessive difficulty with breathing or anything that like warranted me going to the hospital or kind of alerting a doctor. So that was really good. But it was very scary to feel that fatigued and low for so long. And all the symptoms at the time were kind of different. It was all about a temperature, which I didn't have, and a cough. And I actually, like I said, had an upset stomach, I had fatigue, and they weren't really things that were being talked about until around the middle towards the end of March. So, oh, you want to come up? He wants to come up. So yeah, so I just wanted to kind of give you a little backstory as into why I've not really been filming. And we got this guy in March. Say hi, Yosh. No. He is 7.5 months, nearly 8 months. He's fully grown and he's very mischievous. So I just wanted to give you all a little bit of an update before I start diving back into uploading videos. One thing I want to tell you all that I've been left with, and I've spoke to my facialist and a doctor, and they think I've had a breakout of acne and they think it's from putting stress on my body. So one of the other reasons I haven't filmed, even though I've been feeling well, is I've been dealing with an extreme breakout of acne, which I have never ever had in my whole entire life. So it's something completely new for me. And I won't lie, after a month of feeling absolutely rotten, I wasn't happy when I got this because I was so ready to just go back to being my bubbly self and feel good and just be really active. And I got hit with this and that was a bit annoying. So I think I'm at the end of it because, like I said, it was all over here, up here, and it was way worse on my forehead. So I'm kind of hoping that I'm at the end of it and I can go back to filming a little bit because I did not look good 2 weeks ago. My face was crazy, and like I said, I'd never had it before, so I didn't really know how to deal with it or what to do. So that's it really, and we're gonna get back into normal filming. Say hi, Yosh. that? Who's that? I can't show you my nails and all. They're so disgusting. Like, is anybody else feeling it? My roots, like, waxing, everything. Like, oh my God. Anyway, I did a couple of hauls of some summer dresses or some little bits to wear around the house instead of wearing tracksuits all the time. My jumper is H&M. It's super cozy and very light, so perfect for the house. But I did purchase, I think, about 6 or 7 dresses from ASOS. So I'll do a little mini show of those for you guys now. I have soup on. It's a vegetable soup. Don't know if any of you are interested in the recipe, but it's a very light soup. It's not very thick, so I'm going to go finish that, get it blended, show you guys the clothes, and then finish off some other work. Say hi. Okay, if only you could see what you're balancing on. So, please excuse how white I am in quarantine. My tanning regime has not been on its A game, so I apologise for having to look at me this white. So I wanted to quickly talk you through some of the purchases that I made on ASOS. I think I bought these on ASOS. You can't really see, but they're just like larger kind of flared trouser joggers, which are absolutely great for being around the house, but they look a bit more smarter than regular joggers, so that's good. So I'm just going to get straight into it. I'm going to try the stuff on, but I'm not going to change. I'm not going to fix my hair and stuff. I'm just going to show you as if we went into a changing room in a shop and you knew that you looked like a 5, but maybe you'd look like a 7 or an 8 with a bit of tan, your hair blow dry, and a bit of makeup. So I'm just going to keep it real with you all in quarantine because that's what it's all about. So the idea behind this was, even with these sweats, I was trying to have like a nice bodysuit that would be fitted, maybe a little bit of jewellery, some makeup, maybe some tan. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. And to feel kind of girly and dressed up without being uncomfortable, because let's be honest, we're not going anywhere, so why would we be sitting in uncomfortable jeans, stuff that's really tight, and just, yeah, why bother? So I'm going to show you what I purchased. Okay, please excuse the dog making a mess on the ground. Okay, so please excuse the dog making a mess on the ground. Okay, so I'm going to show you everything true to size because that's what I intended to do. So this was definitely 1 to 2 sizes too big on me. As you can see here, it is way too big. It needed to be a lot tighter up here and also tighter in the back. The idea of the dress I absolutely love, but also this belt is actually stuck here, so you can't actually readjust the waistline even. So I had intended to be able to pair this with a slider and a wedge. So it's very difficult to show you with it being so I intended to be able to wear with a wedge and then also with a flat shoe. Let me get the rascal out of the way. And also with a flat shoe for on a holiday, just kind of a throw over, but it is far too big here, unfortunately, and all here. And to be honest, I'm not crazy about the colours on me. I would need to be wearing a lot of fake tan. But if you are in the market for a throw over dress and you know, size down possibly, and also just here, it's way too big even here. So definitely size down. But the idea of the dress I liked, but like I said, this waisted belt is actually fitted, so you can't actually readjust it, so you can't even cinch it in because it's lopsided, which isn't ideal because obviously we like to cinch it in and have the best little waistline that we can possibly achieve. So this being fitted isn't really great. Okay, so next up is this short little number that actually has the match of the hair bobble that I have in my hair. So I absolutely loved this. It's really nice colour for blondes. I I knew it would kind of match my skin tone when I was purchasing it, but I absolutely love it. It's super comfy, very flattering on, just kind of skims over your body nicely, doesn't cling. And also what I like is you could take your arms out of the sleeves if you were sunbathing or just sitting out somewhere. So I actually really like this, and I think it's really girly with some nice jewellery. Your bag, it could just be it could be really beautiful on. So I'm absolutely so over the moon with this purchase. Okay, so next up was this green little A-line dress with a halter and no back. Now, I absolutely love this dress. I think it's really cute, very girly, and it's actually a nice fit. Again, it skims over. I would probably like this to be taken up an inch or two because I am a lot shorter. I'm only 5'2". The one thing I am a bit weird about this dress is this belt situation. I'm not quite sure where that's supposed to go because it doesn't really look very nice tied. I think it's too fussy and I'm not too sure what it's there for. You tell me. I don't know, maybe you've purchased the dress, maybe you have a dress similar and you can help me out. But I think I would probably end up just snipping those off and it would look a lot better without it. But overall, I really like the style of the dress. Like I said, I would probably get this taken up an inch or two when I got out of quarantine, just because I feel like the length would be a little bit better on me being a bit shorter. But I did really like this dress, and again, flats, wedges, trainers. Maybe not trainers, but I would definitely wear it with my flats, and just to feel a little bit girly without feeling super uncomfortable. Although I wouldn't be doing the grocery shop with this split V. Tad bit too much. I think I've got like 2 more dresses to show you. Okay, second last dress. Now, I absolutely love finding dresses that look way more expensive or like a designer brand for a high street bargain, especially if it's a seasonal piece. So this was like a black oversized t-shirt. Now again, please excuse because I would probably have this. Ooh! The dog's nearly after killing me. Let's try that again. So I probably would you mind just moving your slipper gate over there? Thank you. I would probably have this taken up an inch or two because again, like I said, I am that little bit shorter and I think it would look better a little bit shorter. He's decided that now he likes that dress too. Okay, so what I think about this dress is the rattan detail belt is really nice. It gives you a more chicer, like Cannes, South of France kind of feel. The oversized bagginess I think suggests a bit of a chicer silhouette, and then it kind of smooths in around your silhouette to give you some nice curves. Again, I think this is a little bit too pencil length for me, so I would definitely need this to be taken up a little bit. But overall, I think it is really flattering, and with the right accessories, this piece with the nice, like, really like chunky gold earring, hair up with a nice, let me try that again, hair up with like a lovely scarf or a hat, with some wedges and the right handbag. I think this dress could look $1 million with the right accessory. So I think it will be about dressing this dress correctly with all of the accessories. But I do feel it gives me a much more high-end feel than some of the other dresses, and it's a linen material, so it really could look like it's from anywhere, to be honest. So I have one more dress for you, which is in my favorite color. I don't know if you'll notice, but I went for colors this time because a lot of my wardrobe is neutrals and I really wasn't missing any neutrals. I also wasn't missing longer dresses because I have quite a lot of those. I just needed stuff that was comfortable around the house, and I wanted to give you all a little bit of variety, so I chose different necklines. Usually I'm a high neck kind of person. Square neck, round neck is usually not my thing, and even for me this is a lot. I would kind of prefer if that was a little bit higher. For me, neckline really changes how expensive the dress is. So if that was me, I would probably take that up a little bit and possibly put a shoulder pad in the dress. And I think it could look way more expensive. I really like to play around with stuff like that. I think that that makes your outfits and your dresses unique and really timeless. You can keep them in your wardrobe and know that nobody is going to have the same dress as you. So I'm going to show you the last dress, which is a budget Zimmermann style dress. Okay, so this is actually the last dress. So as you can see, it's embroidery. It has a very Zimmermann Love Shack fancy feel. I actually have a dress. I don't even know what he's doing, so please ignore him. What have he got? What have he got? So it has a very Love Shack fancy Zimmermann style dress. You could tie it with a bow, you could leave it without a bow, but I just thought with the right, I wore this already. I've actually wore 4 of the dresses already, and with some gold jewellery. I wore it with my Hermes sliders, a really nice handbag, and it just looked so effortless but really, really pretty. And it was so comfy. I felt great, but I wasn't conscious of myself at all, and it was just really, really nice. So this dress is definitely a budget dress that I would totally recommend, that is timeless, that you could totally get so much wear out of on holiday. Like even for an evening date, like when you are on holiday, I would even wear this because it's just so cute, but also just kind of chic because it's effortless. With the right accessories, again, it could look so, so beautiful. So I really, really loved this dress, and actually everybody that I saw that day when I wore it loved the dress too. The gremlin is actually getting impatient. Do you want to go on a walk? Is that what's wrong? You want to go on a walk? Okay. So the idea of today's haul was to try and give you just some inspo ideas for what you could be purchasing online to make your quarantine / let's go back into reality wardrobe make sense for you, but also not be too uncomfortable for you. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it here, and we are gonna be back with what my husband ordered me from ASOS. So yeah, I just don't know, like I don't even think he knows the kind of style that I like. Also the neckline, could you stop? Like he honestly has no idea, so it'll be so interesting, like the colors that he chooses. It will be, do you think Daddy's gonna do a good job? Do you? I don't think he's sure either. So thank you so much for watching, and if you have any questions, please put them in the comments below. I would love to talk to you all. And yeah, I hope I'm starting to get a little bit better at this. It's still all brand new and it's so fun, but I still am trying to figure it all out. So we'll see you in the next vlog. Say bye, Yosh.